Okay guys, let's talk poop. I know it's not a good subject, but if you're in the RV lifestyle, you're gonna deal with it one way or the other. So there may not be a rule to dumping tanks, but there is a better way to do it. So if you're new to RVing, you want to take note. Okay, so if your RV is set up with a black tank and a gray tank, you probably already know that the gray tank is like shower water, sink water, and your black tank is for your toilet water. So the way that you dump those, or the order in which you dump those, is very important. So you'll want to dump your black tank first and then your gray tank last, so the gray water washes out all the nasty black water. Okay, so this is what I've got going on right here. This is my black tank valve. This is my gray tank valve right here. And before you get started, get a pair of disposable gloves. They're your friend in times like these. So I want to pull this one first, get all the black out, and then follow that up with the gray tank, so the sink water, shower water, washes all the poop water out. Now, some campers are equipped with a black tank flush, and it's exactly what it says. It's a black tank flush. It flushes out. So what you would do, hook your water hose right here, turn the water on. It's going to flush out that black tank down the hose and through here. Now, another thing, you're going to want to get one of these clear elbows. Now, nobody wants to see that stuff coming out, but it's a good tool to use to know when your black tank is actually clean. So when you're using a black tank flush, you'll hook a hose up right here, turn the water on, and then it's going to flush down this hose, and you can see through the clear elbow when that thing is actually clean. Now, you'll find out all kind of opinions from different people about closing that valve while the black tank flush is flushing, while you got water running to it. Some people say don't do that because they're afraid you're going to flood your trailer. Now, if you walk away from this thing while the water's going to it and your valve is shut and you start doing something else and forget about it, yeah, you're gonna have poop water all over your bathroom. So what I do is I make sure when I'm doing this, I don't go anywhere else. This is the one thing that I'm focused on. I'm gonna take care of this, and then after I'm done with this, I'll go do other things. So I've timed mine so I can close that valve right there while the black tank flush is running, while I've got water running to it, and I can wait 5 minutes and my black tank is going to fill up 2/3 of the way, and then I'm going to pull this valve. I'll pull that valve there and it's going to come rushing out. Now, I'm OCD when it comes to my black tank, and I'll spend 30, sometimes 45 minutes just flushing the black tank over and over and over, because I do not want any residue left in there. And you're always going to have some, but I want to limit that as much as possible. So I'll sit here and I'll do this. I'll spend my morning flushing the black tank. Now, I would highly recommend you get some of this right here. This is Unique brand RV Digested, and this pretty much eats away all the solids. The toilet paper, it does an incredible job of eating everything. So it turns everything into liquid, pretty much. Especially if you don't have a black tank, I would definitely, or not a black tank, a black tank flush. If you don't have a black tank flush where you can actually get more and more waste out of there, I would use this right here, because this is going to liquefy pretty much everything in there and make it easier to get a better dump when you dump your black tank. Okay, a little side note. When you are enjoying the camping life and you use your bathroom, use as much water as possible. I know we don't like to waste water, but this is not wasting. So when you use an RV toilet, it's just dumping. It's a most likely a foot flush toilet, and that water is just gonna go down with the waste right into the tank. And if you don't use enough water, all that's gonna accumulate right up under the toilet, and it's gonna become what they call a poop pyramid. You don't want that, because over time, if that's not washed out, it's gonna dry, it's gonna harden, and then you're gonna have to seek some professional help to get that cleaned out. So when you're going number 2, flush, and then flush again, 2 or 3 bowlfuls of water will help wash that away and keep you from becoming a victim of the poop pyramid. I really hope this was helpful. I always try to pass along any little bit of knowledge I have, and usually it's a very little bit of knowledge that I do have, but just wanted to share that with you. Now it's time for me to get going on my black tank, and I'll spare you that. You know, it never fails. As soon as I get done dumping tanks and unhooking water and all that, of course I gotta go to the bathroom.